I talk a lot about free speech and YouTube as a platform, how they enforce their rules and regulations, and obviously, no platform is perfect. But hearing this news isn't giving myself and a lot of other creators a lot of confidence in it. That's for sure, because unfortunately it sounds like it's time for Leafy to change his usernames from Leafy is here to Leafy was here, because only 4 months ago he came back from his 2-year hiatus off of YouTube simply to be banned. The first article I am going to be referencing is a Dexterto article. Leafy banned from YouTube after series of Pokimane videos. YouTuber Leafy is here has had his account permanently terminated by the platform after his return from a long hiatus where he began making a series of videos about other content creators, primarily the streamer Pokimane. Having experienced one of the fastest rises to YouTube fame a few years ago, Leafy randomly left the platform and ceased making videos for almost 2 years. He returned in 2020, first making drama-oriented videos about the popular channels including iDubbbz, H3H3, and Keemstar. However, in July, his attention turned to Twitch streamer Pokimane, starting with his content nuke video and subsequent follow-up videos. In them, he criticized and mocked not only her content, but also her appearance and claimed to expose her for having a secret relationship. On August 21st, Leafy's YouTube account was terminated for multiple or severe violations of YouTube's policy prohibiting content designed to harass, bully, or threaten. Now, back in December of 2019, YouTube actually changed their policies when it came to bullying and harassment and all of those things, and since then, they've gotten pretty strict on content. It was basically just a warning of them saying, we're willing to ban whatever we deem it as, and that means these policies really mean nothing because YouTube is going to do whatever they want anyway. A huge problem with social media platforms that I've discussed in the past is that hate speech and harassment can mean whatever they want whenever they want it to mean something. There are no clear guidelines for creators to follow. But I am someone who believes that if you are not threatening someone's life, and if you're also not telling others to threaten someone's life, you should be able to comment on someone who is a public figure. Recently, at least, Leafy has only been talking about larger YouTubers and Twitch streamers, and a big point here is that they are public figures. They are allowed to be criticized, and criticism is not harassment. I mean, if you go back to around 2016 at the height of Leafy's career, this was the type of content that was building YouTube's platform that helped bring eyes onto YouTube, and now they're turning their backs on all of these creators because the platform is massive. They think that this is how you get that sweet, sweet corporate money because they want to be a TV network or a streaming service. They don't want the you in YouTube anymore, and people have been saying this for a while now. Even Leafy himself knew that there would be a problem with his content when he returned, because he alluded to saying that who knows if his channel would survive in today's climate. Now, part of this article was also Pokimane's comment, which I wanted to read. As the news of Leafy's ban spread on social media, Pokimane herself chose to make it very clear that she had no part to play in the termination. To Slasher's tweet, she had said, I know I'm going to get asked this, so I would like to clarify I had nothing to do with Leafy's ban. Now, obviously, we don't know for sure if it was her or not, but I believe that she didn't do it. She's never said anything that would indicate he'd be banned, so I don't want to jump into this assuming that it was her who got him banned, because he was making content about several other creators. Now, of course, though, after this happened, after he was banned and people started talking about it, people jumped onto the I hate Leafy train on social media and began cheering for him being deplatformed, which I definitely don't agree with. The one that pissed me off the most was, of course, Ethan Klein, because Ethan Klein used to be someone so respectable. He used to be someone who supposedly stood up for free speech, and now he's stooped so low that he's gloating over a creator being banned because he doesn't like him, and it's pathetic. He, of course, posted the famous picture of him with Susan, the CEO of YouTube, and his wife, and he also posted, I would love to see Leafy try and exist in today's current landscape. Can I also say that we also have Pro Jared, who in 2019 said that cancel culture is bad because he was the one being canceled, and now he's supporting the deplatforming of Leafy by saying there is no loss of Leafy getting banned from YouTube. I feel no pity for content creators whose sole existence was bullying others. I mean, seriously, how fucking low can you go? These people are only against cancel culture when they're being canceled themselves or when it's getting them more attention on social media. I don't believe in canceling people without actual facts of crimes, and if a crime has been committed and we have evidence, then that's one thing. But what is going on now is cancel culture based on accusations and opinions. I'm not about banning someone that says something that I dislike, and I'm not about boycotting shows because they don't fit into my moral views of the world. That's not what I'm about, and if I ever did any of that, I would fully expect to be called out as a virtue signaler. But that's all that I really had to discuss in this video. Leafy hasn't really made any statements himself, and if he does and we get more information on his ban, I will definitely update you all. But if you enjoyed this video and found it important, please make sure to give it a like and share it. And of course, if you did not, make sure to give it a dislike. I appreciate your support either way. But I will talk to you all again in the next video really soon.